Okay. Yeah. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Bosco Explore. Yeah. In this video, I'm going to say some certain things based on experience and as well as based on my own opinion regarding the difference between Germany and America. Especially for those who are anticipating to visit these places, or if you want to make a choice of which of these places you want to live. But what I'm going to be saying is very fundamental, and it's not like a universal fact, but much more like my experience because I've been in these two nations. So I'm going to state some of my reasons based on opinion as follows. In Germany, there is fundamentally social securities in terms of insurance can cover your health, especially whether private or public, depending on the nature of insurance, but to a very great extent, it can cover your medical checkup in the hospitals and probably treatments and all that. So, but in America, I come to realize that people have challenges with having sufficient insurance that covers this medical billings for them. And in this case, American medical sector is quite very expensive. So, if you do not have adequate insurance concerning your treatments or health care, it may ridicule your finances when you get sick. Number two, government in Germany interferes in most of the life of the people in Germany. Like, for instance, I'm in Germany right now, and as a student, there was some grants all German government students received. Yeah, to be able to enable them to, reduce the tension of financial challenges based on their economic crisis, and then I know that this same practice may not really, even if it happens in America, may not really be generally to all citizens or all students, both foreigners and non-foreigners. So, but Germany is doing this for both foreigners and non-foreigners. So that's secondly. So this is one of many. During COVID-19, I heard that the peak of COVID-19, I learned that a lot of non-German citizens and German citizens receive a lot of financial aids, which aids them to, a lot, which aids them to, pass through the hurdles and challenges of food and basic needs, But in the US, I know there are some incentives being given, but it may not really cover the wide scope of what we have in Germany. Number three, I think daily living in Germany, it's a little bit more affordable to compare to that of counterparts in the USA in terms of house rent, in terms of transportation, because when I was in America, I noticed that public transportation is not so regular, especially in California, because people use more of private cars, and this way they spend their mileage and their gas, and this is quite expensive to compare to I'm in a Zug in train right now, and then train is more affordable and also very executive, very standardized, and will pay little to compare, to what people spend in transportation in the US. And also, even if you choose to use a public transportation in the US, it's not as regular as it is here, especially in California, for instance, a case study where I have been. You have to wait an hour to get a bus every hour, and then the train or the tram, they call it, I forgot what they call it, but the tram, it comes not regularly also. So imagine if you depend on this medium of transportation, it will affect your efficiency of your movement, especially if you don't have your own private car. So it's very important for you to know that car is very important in the US. While in Germany, you can live without cars. All transportation, public transport are efficient, clean, and also very affordable. As a student, in fact, in your state, you may probably not to pay any special transportation. Maybe your ticket of your semester covers you, like the money you pay for your school fees or your tuition contribution covers you. Number four, right? Number four is that in Germany, there are it's a very kind of a communal lifestyle, and also people are more like very private with their life and their activities. You may not have as much as social lifestyle as you may have in the United States. Like a lot of things going on in the United States, like you have entertainment industries, Hollywood, especially in California, the WWE, wrestling, the music industry, the hip hop, a lot of social activities and lifestyle going on in the United States. But in Germany, it is some places like in Berlin, you have nightlife and social life, but this is in no comparison with America. So there's a more high social life in America, and then but here in Germany it's more like a private lifestyle, corporate lifestyle, family lifestyle, and no much of social activities going on in cities. I'm talking about majority of the cities. So if you're a type that likes social life, you should also check the consideration. And also, taxation in Germany has a maximum of 40 taxation in terms of working class people, skilled labor, and all that. So now, but in America, you have about 37% taxation. So it's much more lower taxation in America. So if you're afraid of tax, or you don't want to pay a large chunk of your income, which I know that this taxation is what Germany used to also stabilize the commonwealth of the people, and also make sure that people have equal lifestyle, especially in the middle class, to eradicate poverty and stuff, So, but in the US, the taxation is much more lesser, like 37%. Like recently, I checked yesterday, and then this makes you save more of your income. At the same time, US practice a capitalist economy, so you can also reinvest your money easily in so many things, because society is very much open to different kind of businesses. So there is possibility of making much more money in this extent. So, sixthly, it's important to note that, for instance, I have an experience going to cut my hair in a very small barber shop in California. That is that the fee to cut my hair is $70. And then normally there's a place I will go in Gießen, very close city to me, and then I'm gonna cut my hair for €10. But standard mostly is €20 in every barbering shop. So just imagine that, for instance, you cut your hair every 2 months or 1 month, and then you're gonna be a lot. And I had also my friend telling me that for a lady to cut their hair, not even to make it, they pay some places €250 just to trim your hair to be lower if you have a very long hair. So just imagine that. So beauty and maintenance, it will take a lot of money in the United States. So and also Germany is highly secured in terms of policing, in terms of security-wise. I've never even heard of any, like, even if I heard maybe very little, but no much of crime happening in the society. It's peaceful, safe, and lovely, calm also. But in US, even though I did not witness any, but I see one or two in the news, one issues or concern here and there about violence and all that. So that's a point to reckon. So because I believe that Germany has over 80 million population, while America have over 400 million population. So, and America is more cosmopolitan in nature, with people from diverse culture everywhere. But Germany is more like, Germany is more like monographic, and as well as more of indigenous people in the country, and not a larger population are foreigners. So they already have the standard way of life, this culture, and they maintain it peaceful and lovely. with no much violence. In fact, you have to like people have to check on you to make sure that you even comply with the rules and standard. So that is that. I must say, okay, last but not the least, in Germany, tuition fee for students is called semester contribution, and it's not very expensive. So depending on the higher institution you are going to, but it should be like below $1,000 in a semester, or €1,000 in a semester below. But in America, I know a lot of people, and then most of the schools have a very high tuition fee. In fact, it's one of the societal challenge in terms of going to college and university because of the high tuition fee, and then some students have to even pay loan off, student loans after they might have graduated working. So these are factors you have to consider and check. Like I said, this is my opinion and thoughts and a little of my experience because I've been in these two nations. And then it all depends on what you really look out for. You can also comment in the comment section what you prefer in each of these countries, whether you prefer more of the American based on the things I explained, or you have more to add to it to contribute your opinion towards the best among these places where you can live. Thank you for watching. It's your boy, Bosco Explore. Please subscribe. Ciao.